Good morning, Miss Earnhardt. If you would please share your role at Statesville Christian School and maybe how long you've been affiliated with the school.
Okay. My name is Storm Earnhardt, and I'm a kindergarten teacher here at Statesville Christian School. I actually have came back to Statesville Christian School. I went from kindergarten until 8th grade here, and just absolutely love the school.
Why did you decide to come back to Statesville Christian School to teach kindergarten since your degree from Appalachian State, Go Mountaineers, probably would have been able to get you to teach anywhere? Why Statesville Christian School?
Well, honestly, God has different plans for us. I didn't really think I would end up back here. I had other plans for myself, and He shut doors and then opened doors, and I'm so thankful that He did because He opened up this position. And I actually had another teacher from 2nd grade when I was here. I was a 2nd grade teacher, and she came up to me at a wedding and was like, "You need to think about going back to the Christian school to teach." And I was like, "No, that's not where God wants me. He wants me in a public school. That's where I'm meant to be." And I just kind of put it to the side. And then this opened up, and my heart was just pulled here. And this is where I've been. And I'm so thankful that God had a bigger plan for me because I've been stretched here in more ways than I ever thought I could be. Being able to tell these kids about God and that there's such a bigger purpose for them has been so rewarding for me, and I'm just so thankful that I'm here.
How does it feel being the first teacher beyond preschool that a student has? What do you see as your role in that transition from preschool, little play school type kid, all the way into the big time kindergarten?
It's a lot. It's scary, and I didn't realize how scary until I was actually thrown into kindergarten. There's a lot of responsibility. You have kids some that have never been to preschool, and then you have kids who do come into preschool, and this is a whole new world to them. Having to be in a classroom for such a long period of time is challenging, but it's difficult, but it's fun because they are sponges. They absorb everything. So just making that transition easier for them and loving them because this is the first time they've really left home, and being able to just welcome them into the classroom has been the number one thing. I think showing them love and care and that they are cared for and important has been, I've seen as the most number one thing that you've got to show them coming out of preschool.
So I remember my kindergarten, and I had an incredible kindergarten teacher. I never forget. I see her now; she hasn't changed. She hasn't aged one bit. So I think you're on a good track. But one of the things that I've heard is that you learn everything you need to know in life from kindergarten. That seems like a lot of stuff to pack into one year. So do you really learn everything you need to know in life in kindergarten?
You learn a lot. Like I said, they're sponges. This is new to them, so they are learning everything that they will essentially need for success. They learn how to read, you learn how to write, you learn your core mathematical skills, you learn not only educational stuff, but you learn personal stuff, how to talk to one another, how to handle situations. And then here at Statesville Christian, we're so blessed to teach them about God. And from personal experience, when I was here, my time at Statesville Christian it made me who I am. It helped me get through public school, and it helped me get through college because I had that core Christian background. And being able to do that here at the school and teach kids that, everything they learn in kindergarten is what they need for the next grade and the next grade and the next grade. So essentially, yeah, they learn everything they need to know in kindergarten.
Very, very good. What is one of the best examples from this year of a child really getting the Christian aspect of kindergarten?
Oh, okay. Well, we've had a lot. Actually, just yesterday we were talking about Nicodemus and Jesus, and how Nicodemus was confused because he didn't understand how to be born again, what Jesus meant by that. And we used the example in the illustration of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly and how it goes through this whole transformation. Well, one of the little boys was like, "But Miss Earnhardt, I don't want to go to heaven unless you're there." And the little girl beside him said, "Well, she's going to be because she has Jesus into her heart." And then he goes, "But Miss Earnhardt, I like the way you look. I don't want you to change. I don't want you to get a new body." And it opened up this whole conversation into what it means to really ask Jesus into your heart and have that transformation. And we ended up having a little boy who wholeheartedly asked Jesus into his heart yesterday when we cried. And it was wonderful, and I know we say that they're little and that they can move mountains when they're little, and sometimes we just say that, but it really, you mean it. When they're asking Jesus into their heart already, we are forming that foundation, and it's just, it was incredible.
That is why we do what we do. No, that's fine. That's why we do what we do. If you think of the most fun day you've had all year with these guys, how would you describe it?
Oh, we've had a lot of fun days. Well, I'll just do the most recent one we had last Friday. We teamed up with the other kindergarten class, and we had a monster math day. And the kids, the two classes get along so well together. So we just sent them in there. We had math center set up, and it was all review of what they've already known, and we just let them go. And they're watching their brains work on what they already knew how to do, and they were just working with each other to do the problems, to balance the scales, to do the time, to count out money and exchange the money, to measuring how tall their towers was. It was so much fun. The kids loved it. So that was just one little thing we've done.
What's the one thing you would leave parents that are considering Statesville Christian School for their upcoming kindergarten student? What's the one thing you would like to leave them with?
Come toward the school. Just walking through these hallways, you can see in the classroom that these teachers love their jobs, that they're here to serve, not to be served, but to serve. And wow. Before I started, one of the teachers told me that we're working with the best of the best. Like, these are the best teachers. And I was like, no, she's crazy. That's no way. There's so many teachers out here. But I want to be in every one of these classrooms so I can learn from the teachers here. They are amazing. They're godly. They are driven to serve. And it is, just come toward the school and you'll see what I'm talking about.